This speculative video explores a what-if scenario where the Aztec Empire defeats the Spanish, altering history and our world. Chapter 1. The Dawn of the Ocean Serpents. In the year 1519, the world stood on the brink of a monumental shift. The Spanish Conquistadors, led by Hernán Cortés, had landed on the shores of the great Aztec Empire with the intent of conquest and plunder. But history, as it is often wont to do, took an unexpected turn. The Aztecs, under the leadership of Emperor Moctezuma II, did not fall as anticipated. Instead, they rose to the challenge, their warriors as fierce and unyielding as the jaguars that roamed their dense jungles. The Spanish, with their steel and horses, seemed like gods to the Aztecs at first, but the illusion was shattered by the cunning of Tlaloc, the high priest of the war god Huitzilopochtli. Tlaloc had seen a vision of serpents rising from the ocean, a metaphor for the foreign invaders. He urged Moctezuma to unite the neighboring tribes, even those who were once enemies, against the common threat. The Aztecs, with their superior numbers and knowledge of the land, launched a relentless campaign against the Spanish. The turning point came at the Battle of Tenochtitlan, where the Spanish were besieged within the grand city. The Aztecs, using a combination of guerrilla tactics and sheer bravery, managed to cut off the invaders' supply lines and isolate them from their ships. The Spanish, weakened by disease and demoralized by the fierce resistance, were eventually overwhelmed. Cortés, in a desperate attempt to flee, was captured by Aztec warriors. The victory over the Spanish sent shock waves throughout the world. The Aztec Empire, emboldened by their triumph, began to expand their influence. They forged alliances with other indigenous nations, sharing their knowledge of agriculture, astronomy, and engineering. The Aztecs' unique system of writing and their complex calendar became objects of fascination for scholars across the globe. As the years passed, the Aztec Empire grew into a dominant power. Their fleets, inspired by the captured Spanish galleons, now sailed the oceans, establishing trade routes that rivaled those of the Old World. The wealth of the Americas flowed not into European coffers, but into the grand markets of Tenochtitlan, now a bustling metropolis that attracted merchants, diplomats, and adventurers from all corners of the earth. The Aztecs' reverence for the natural world led to advancements in botany and medicine that surpassed those of Europe. Their philosophers debated ethics and metaphysics in grand academies, and their artists created works that were sought after by kings and emperors. The gods of the Aztec pantheon were worshipped in far-off lands, their temples rising in cities that had never seen the sun set behind the Valley of Mexico. The dawn of the Ocean Serpents marked not only the survival of the Aztec Empire, but the beginning of a new era. An era where the serpent of Quetzalcoatl, the feathered deity of wisdom and wind, encircled the world, binding it together in a tapestry of shared knowledge and cultural exchange. The Aztecs had not only defeated the Spanish conquistadors, they had reshaped the destiny of humanity. In the twilight of an age, where the sun dipped low over the horizon of history as we knew it, the great Aztec Empire, having vanquished the Spanish conquistadors, soared on the wings of destiny to heights undreamed of by their ancestors. The celestial mandate, as it came to be known, was not merely a decree of the gods, but a testament to the indomitable spirit of a civilization reborn from the ashes of conflict. Imagine, if you will, the majestic Aztec galleons, their sails billowing like the plumage of Quetzalcoatl himself, as they embarked upon the vast and uncharted waters. These vessels, marvels of maritime technology, rivaled the finest ships of Europe and carried the ambition of the Aztec people to distant shores. It was an era of exploration in reverse, where the New World reached out to the Old, and Aztec fleets, with the curiosity of the jaguar and the wisdom of the owl, established colonies that whispered the name of Tenochtitlan in awestruck tones. The prophecy, foretold by the wise priests of the empire, had united the tribes of Mesoamerica under a single, resplendent banner. This Pan-American alliance, a tapestry woven from the myriad cultures of the continent, became a force that shaped the very fabric of global politics. The unity of purpose and shared strength turned the tide, creating a bulwark against any who dared to challenge the will of the gods. Within the heart of the Aztec lands, a discovery was made, a mysterious energy source, pulsing with the raw power of the earth. This force, harnessed through the ingenuity of Aztec minds, birthed advanced weaponry and infrastructure that tipped the scales of power. The world watched in awe as the empire's cities glowed with an otherworldly light, and their armies wielded the might of the heavens. A leader emerged, charismatic and visionary, whose dreams were not of conquest but of cultural renaissance. This leader saw beyond the horizon, envisioning a world united by the Aztec way of life. Nahuatl, the language of the empire, danced on the tongues of people across the continents, becoming the lingua franca of a new era. The leader's voice echoed through the ages, inspiring a global exchange of ideas and philosophies. The Aztecs, renowned for their wisdom, developed a unique form of writing that revolutionized record-keeping and communication. This script, intricate and expressive, became the standard in global literature and academia, its influence undeniable as it spread like the roots of the great saber tree. Amidst this flowering of culture, a spiritual awakening took root. An alternate religious reformation, blending the native traditions with Christian elements, blossomed within the empire. This syncretic belief system, both familiar and exotic, spread like wildfire, captivating hearts and minds across the continents. The empire's reach extended even into the shadows, where their spy network, a web of intrigue spun with unbreakable cryptography, gave them an edge in diplomacy and warfare. The secrets of nations whispered through the corridors of power, always one step ahead of the bewildered European powers. Within the heart of the empire, a great debate arose, challenging the ethics of human sacrifice. This moral revolution, a testament to the evolving conscience of the Aztec people, transformed their religious practices and was admired by nations near and far for its enlightened stance. The Aztecs, with their eyes set on the horizon, forged alliances with the eastern empires of China and Japan. This powerful trade network, a Silk Road reborn, challenged European dominance and introduced a fusion of technologies and ideas that reshaped the world. And amidst the grandeur of this new world, a tale of forbidden love unfolded. An Aztec noble and a Spanish captive, their hearts entwined, gave birth to a new political dynasty. This union, a blending of cultures, sowed the seeds for a future where the empire would be shaped not by the sword, but by the unyielding power of love. Now, let your mind wander through the corridors of this alternate history. What would our world look like today if the Aztec Empire had been the beacon of civilization, guiding us through the centuries? How would their values and innovations have shaped the societies we live in? The answers lie within the realm of imagination, a world where the serpent and the eagle soar together, and the legacy of the Aztecs is written in the stars.